12th graders. All right, welcome. Thank you for being here in the video. It is October. We only have 2 weeks from today to finish the trimester. We're learning about how to complete our final summative here with these short stories. So please pay attention. These are going to be 3 to 6 minute videos for the next week. I'm going to do my best. What animal would be most terrifying if it could speak? Ugh. All right, our agenda. ACT tips. I'm going to talk a little bit about author's point of view in your reading section and how that can help you really hone in. In fact, I'm going to do it now so I don't forget because I keep doing that. All right. Finding the author's point of view. It's important. The author's point of view, as we're going to be studying these 2 weeks, helps us define and understand what the theme is. What's the purpose? Why is the author, the person whose voice we're reading, writing this stuff? And so by finding the point of view, by highlighting words, underlining words that we believe suggest the author telling us their opinion, we can identify the purpose. And the ACT will be asking you, what are the most likely themes in the story? Well, based on your understanding and reading of this quick passage and this timed test, what is the author trying to tell us? So a big tip is to, in your booklet, underline anything that seems significant to you. Underline any clues that you feel can give you ideas about what the author's perspective is or what they're trying to do. So underline words that you feel matter to you or give us hints about what they're trying to do. What's their purpose? What's their message? Because that's going to be a big section of the ACT is you in the reading section is you identifying the theme. All right, new vocabulary. We have mundane. It's an adjective describing something as ordinary, commonplace. The mundane lesson made me yawn and hardly kept my attention. Live to tell. We're going to finish up the story. We're going to read it the second time today. You're going to be working with theme on Friday. Tomorrow, we're going to have a short video for you to watch, but you're going to practice that today. So today you had those 8 statements. You're going to find passages that relate to those statements. So I'm going to go over that. That's our only activity, is looking at Schoology. Look at Thursday, October 1st. Here's the content. On top of it is my video and the attendance question once I finish the video. But open up today's activity, Live to Tell Author's Choice Analysis. Here's the same link from yesterday with the PDF. Here again, there are the instructions for recording your voice on your iPad for the summative project. Make sure you have finished your summative project. I think I only have about 40% of your submissions. I'm going to be grading those starting tomorrow. And so don't be late with that. I'm not going to, after the weekend, I'm not going to spend a lot of time over the next 2 weeks to grade those summatives. So you're not going to really know where you stand. So make sure you get that done as soon as possible. Here are today's instructions. Look through the statements below. We did this yesterday. People should always respect their elders. So we did these statements yesterday. Find an example of an author's choice. That's from a Monday's work where we looked at our word splash and defined in our own words with pictures, characterization, diction, structure, pacing. Find a passage that relates to the statement. So here was the first one. We did an example. We are responsible for all members of our families, no matter what. Find him, calm him, drug him. So we didn't know yet at this point in the story, but this mother was trying to give her son Ativan, who was violently upset with her for choosing the wrong type of drink or the wrong mug, and she still has this responsibility to him. So that relates, whether you agree with this or not, it relates to this statement. And then over here in the final column, what purpose does this choice, what purpose of the author's choice does this serve? So here's the example. Here's what Mrs. Acosta and I agreed and talked about yesterday as an example. When the author uses the short phrases instead of sentences, because these are not complete sentences, even though there's periods, calm him, there's no subject. There's an object, him, but there's no Doesn't say I need to calm him. So there's an object, but no subject in this. Calm him. So when the author uses the short phrases instead of sentences, it helps establish she is in a crisis. She has no time to think calmly. The short bursts of thought suggest panic. So I'm analyzing the structure of this author's writing. Find him, calm him, drug him. And you're going to be doing that and finding statements for the other 7 statements we looked at yesterday. So find moments in the story where you can find the author, either dialogue from the characters or the author's narration that relates to escaping a bad situation is not always as easy as it may seem. Well, you're going to find text because although her son might be suffering from psychotic breakdowns or whatever we may assume is happening to him to cause him to be so violently upset, it's not necessarily a pleasant situation. It's a bad situation, but it's the child's mother. So that's not so simple to escape that. So find something relating to that and then explain how the way the author's narration or dialogue is providing the reader with some type of experience where you learn about the characters or learn about that situation or learn about that experience. So use my example or use Miss Acosta in my example to help you guide through. At the end of that, you're just coming up with a theme. What do you think the theme of the story is? If you don't remember what theme is, look at Muddy's activity, look at the word splash. You know what it is because you put it in your own words. That's it. We're going to continue working with what you believe the theme of the story is tomorrow. And and I won't see you until Monday or Tuesday or until my next video on Friday. So be well, 12th graders.